Welcome back to this episode of Top Gun Podcast. This week, we are going to be focusing on everything that is sports and has happened in sports over the last week. But then we are also going to do a deeper dive into what we think the mock draft could look like. And then also some of the NBA playoffs. I mean, there's been some crazy mix-ups amongst the draft board. We got the Giants moving around. We got the Bengals falling out of it. And then the NBA playoffs has been pretty entertaining. I'm watching the game right now, and the Magic are giving the number 1 seed Detroit Pistons a run for it. And that's as a Cavs fan, that's exciting. So if you could, please join me in welcoming Giovanni Schefter.
What's up, you guys?
And Coop Dog.
Hello. It's good to be back. Another week, another episode. It's what we love to do here, and I couldn't be happier to be here.
Of course, I would expect nothing less.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So, another week of sports. That's what we're here to do, but we are going to focus in on what the biggest thing in the upcoming week is going to be, and that is the NFL draft.
I can't believe it's here already, man.
We're here.
Me too, bro.
I said it last week. The NFL owns your year. They find a way to stay relevant pretty much in every week throughout the course of the year, and success. They are doing it again. So, but not to overshadow the NBA playoffs, which have gotten underway. The first games are almost all accounted for, except for 2. We have one that has just started the second half in the Magic and the Pistons. And we got one later tonight, all the way out in San Antonio, Texas, between the Spurs and the Trailblazers.
And I got to tell you guys, I don't know if you've seen the videos, but the Spurs arena looks absolutely insane with the color scheme of T-shirts that they're giving out, and I mean it just looks crazy. And not to mention the fact that the Spurs are giving out T-shirts, and the Trailblazers owner came out and said he's not giving out T-shirts to the fans. Game 3 and 4, which is just that's a staple of NBA culture, man. What are you doing? Like,
yeah, he's definitely not good.
I mean, there's nothing more playoffs. Like when I think of peak playoffs when I was probably your guys' age, than the Miami Heat and the all white. The whole arena is wearing white T-shirts.
The white Heat. Dude,
except
those T-shirts. Oh man.
Except for the 3 or 4 random people who think they're too good for it in the front row.
Right.
It was. The T-shirts it's a statement. It's definitely a statement when it comes to the playoffs. That the free T-shirt and repping your team and standing out. So, okay. Well, let's kick it off. Let's give ourselves enough time so that anybody who joins us can follow up on the mock draft, and we'll definitely bookmark that and put that in there, and then also catch up on what we've seen in the NBA playoffs up to this point. We'll probably finish off the episode with the mock draft. And so if you're catching this episode a little bit later on, feel free to skip ahead to that point. So, Giovanni, this week in sports, Giovanni Schefter edition. Go.
All right. So the first one you got clear for takeoff, MLB Fantasy Baseball team.
Well, cleared for some of us. Maybe not some others.
I was gonna say you're hot right now.
Yeah.
Careful.
It's going pretty good.
Careful.
Yeah.
Now myself,
could change.
I'm not doing the greatest, but we'll have to see how that advances as the season goes on, because there's some changes that maybe need to be made, and hopefully I'll end up making them, but.
It's been hard to watch guys go on not the IR, because then I can't make a change, but like day to day. And then you're like, oh, he's got a back spasm and he can't play the next 2 days. And I'm like, man, I could use one of those guys in free agency who's doing pretty good. But I think that's the fun part of this league, is that like you just, you go through the draft. It's not quite like fantasy football. You go through the draft and then you're making all these moves on the side, and sometimes you get some great GMs that just wake up at the free agency deadline and they hit it. This is just, can you draft, and do you know ball?
Yeah, well, and so the problem for me is just I'm not really used to that kind of that MLB schedule where sometimes they're starting games at like midday, and so especially on the
Sure.
weekends when I really have the time for it. Like when I would do NFL fantasy, it would be
Right.
my like right before games would start. I would make sure I have everything right. But you kind of have this schedule where games are just starting. I mean, from like 12 to honestly, like what he's probably 7 or 8, and I'm like, okay, so I'm like, I have one guy who I know is on the 10-day injured list, and I'm like, okay,
Mm-hmm.
I got to get him out. But his game already started an hour ago, and I'm just barely like waking up, getting through my. I mean, it's the weekend, so don't judge me for sleeping in, but
Not judging, no judgment.
but yeah, so like that's like for me right now, that's Juan Soto. He's been injured for like 3 days, and I just have not gotten the chance to get him switched out with someone else or pick up someone
Yeah.
from the free agency list. So
Yeah.
now I'm not going to say that that's my only downfall. Maybe my drafting wasn't the best. I don't really
Baseball
know
is not
ball,
your
but
sport,
Don't
and
forget,
you're.
it's not about being like, it's
Yeah.
about sounding confident.
that's
Thank you,
right.
Giovanni, for
That's what we
reminding
have
us.
to live by here
Yeah.
Yep.
on
Yeah.
Top Gun
Agreed.
Podcast. So.
Agreed.
Speaking of Juan Soto, grounded I got, the New York Mets have lost 11 straight games.
Indeed, they are. They are what you call grounded. How
Yeah.
do you have that big of a roster with that high of a paycheck, and you can't literally buy a win?
That is grounded.
It's
embarrassing.
It's baffling, really.
Yeah.
It's
just
embarrassing.
baffling.
They need
Yeah.
to trade the franchise.
Yeah.
Trade them all.
Yeah.
I'd take a Frankie Lindor back, even though he doesn't like being called Frankie.
I would too. Cleared for takeoff, I got Dexter Lawrence traded to the Cincinnati Bengals.
What'd you call him before?
Sexy Dexy.
Sexy
Sexy
Dexy.
Dexy. Yeah.
That's a big
I
move.
mean, yeah, that's huge.
Listen, the asset is Joe Burrow, and there's two ways. I mean, the Browns are in the same boat. There's two ways to protect him.
Yeah.
You get them options, and you get them protection, and they did it. So it's going to cost them a 10th round or 10th overall pick, but they made the move.
Yep. Grounded, I got the Hornets' incredible season comes to an end after a loss to Orlando Magic, I think.
Yeah. Yep.
I mean, tragic. That's a team that we were hyping up big time, but I mean, it was a tough match there.
Yeah. It looked rough. Like it looked like Charlotte was, I don't know, they started getting a little dirty, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know how else to say it. Just they weren't playing real basketball. It was like playground basketball toward the end.
Lackadaisical.
Yeah, it was just like they were burnt out. They tried as hard as they could to get into the playoffs, and they were probably the only team that tried hard to get into the playoffs, outside of maybe the teams that were guaranteed spots. But
right,
and
then it's like, yeah, sure, they took care of the Heat in overtime, but I mean, you got to keep the train rolling, man. You can't burn out like that.
Well, they're young. They're very, very, very young.
They will be back for sure. They will be back.
Two of the best young players in the league.
LaMelo Ball and Concanepo.
Right. And so they'll make some noise. What's going to hurt is they're not going to be in that draft lottery. So
yeah,
I think
gotta be happy for the Hornets fans for sure.
What's your guys' thoughts on the playing game?
I mean, several NBA analysts says that Adam Silver did a great job on that because of the couple games that was entertaining. But I don't know. What are your thoughts, Coop?
Are they entertaining because the 10 seed is playing the 9 seed, or
any type of game really?
It's tricky because I think it provides like an kind of an interesting format that we don't really see in like other sports playoffs, where you get they're like, it's not really considered part of the finals tournament, right? It's its own. It's the play-in tournament to get into the playoffs, and
Yeah.
there are still games that the losers will play, right, where they will move to a different side of the bracket, and I think it's really interesting, and in in a time where you have all sorts of different expanding playoffs like college football is, I mean, we talked about it, I think, when that was going on, where do they need to expand to more teams or do they need to shrink it? I think the NBA actually has a pretty it's a pretty good thing. I think the play in is good. It lets teams, I mean, at the end of the day, like, everyone's gonna argue over who's the better team, whether they win or lose. But I
Yeah.
think I think it's good in like, I don't know. I think it's good. I think it's unique in
It's
like
unique.
everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it's good, but it's hard because that's the problem where you get so much stuff changing, and I
Is
know
it
Adams.
beneficial? Is it beneficial to have 20 of the 30 teams make the playoffs, basically?
Right, and that's where it gets a little dicey, and kind of where we're talking about expanding playoffs, where either maybe they need to cut it down to less teams in total and keep the play in, or just remove the play in to cut it down to less teams.
Yeah. My opinion is that it's a way for
I
the NBA to
understand, I
make.
understand you're struggling with the NBA.
Well, no, and see, it is NBA playoffs. You are getting a different brand of basketball than regular season. I will
Yeah.
admit that, but I think that it's, how many times have you seen the play-in opponent come out of the first round? I don't see it being a useful. I don't know.
Right.
I like,
I think
here's where
the only
here's my
big one
problem is
was
it's affecting teams. So you get these owners who, kind of like the Guardians,
Sure.
they're trying to prove that their team is good to the fans, right? And so they hang
Yeah.
their hats on things like, we made the playoffs. Correct. We always make the playoffs, right?
Yeah.
But then we get, we get, mopped by the Yankees, or we get destroyed by
Tigers.
in 2016 the Cubs, who are just, a 1 year and out team that was pieced together. So it's really a matter of, somebody's making money. That's my opinion.
Yeah.
It's a money grab.
Yeah.
I think that, so like, you get teams like, let's say, for example, the Bulls. The Bulls the last couple years have made the play-in game and then lost, and, trade away everybody to make the play-in game again and then lost. And so they get into a situation where they're not good enough to get a top draft pick, but then they're also really not good enough to even compete against the 4 seed in the playoffs. So
Yeah.
teams like that, where their owner is like, okay, we're going to build a team at budget to make the playoffs so the fans can get off our back. And then it's what the Guardian, it's the model the Guardians have built.
Yeah.
yeah.
Mr. Kellerman said, I need someone better get ready to wax my new truck for the fantasy baseball.
Right now, that is
Yeah.
a certain Cooper Fontaine.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't foresee that changing for a while unless I make some big changes to my
Oh
team.
boy.
But
Uh,
that's a tough one right there. For him.
Anyway, yeah.
but, all
I'm
right.
glad
So
Coach Kellerman could chime in and
yeah.
let
So
us know. Let him know.
Yep. Clear for takeoff. I got Austin Hedges proposes to his girlfriend after the game on the scoreboard.
Yep, that was on my list too. He had himself a day. What was it? 3 for 4 with an engagement ring.
Mm-hmm.
There you
Yeah.
go. Hey, no, that's 4
Yeah.
for 5. He hit on
Yeah.
another one there.
Yep. That's cool. I got a sports and sad moment. ESPN legendary analyst Dick Vitale has been diagnosed with cancer for the 5th time in 10 years.
Yeah, I saw that, man. That is just that's crazy.
Well, and what's even more
He's-
impressive is that he said he's going to fight it.
And he will likely go
he's
5 for 5.
he's I mean, he's living by his words. I mean, it's got to be so hard uh it's got to be so hard to go through chemo and all that stuff and then turn around and find out you have it again somewhere else, and
Yeah.
to keep fighting. That's got to be tough. So, I mean,
Hopefully,
he's truly
hopefully
living out.
Devonta will get better soon.
Yep. He's
So,
truly
Yeah,
living
it's
out Coach V's words.
yeah.
yeah. Grounded I got. I mean, this might be clear for takeoff. Did you saw that the Cavs' new slogan for the NBA playoffs? Let them bleeping know.
I did see that. It was
I
saw
think
the
that was
post where it
AI.
was no. It was
No,
asterisk,
no.
asterisk, asterisk, like whatever. And there,
See, asterisk, 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 asterisk. No.
There were some parody accounts from some Cleveland parody accounts that were filling
Oh,
in the asterisks. Let me just put it that way.
yeah,
right,
So
right.
yeah. And I got clear for takeoff here. I went to the Little Mermaid school play at the high school last night.
it was well done.
Yeah.
Very well done.
Shout out to Mrs. Chunat. The cast played great. That's all I can say.
Yep.
Yeah, I was just there tonight. It was a really good job done by everyone. That was great.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
And I gotta give a shout out to Gavin because he was actually a tech for the school play, so that's pretty cool.
yeah, that was it was pretty neat. You know, maybe it took him away from some track practices, but
Well, yeah.
all is forgiven.
What is he?
Yeah.
What was he? A stage
Audio, helping out with
stage.
audio.
Okay.
So,
Gotcha.
yeah, basically.
Yeah.
Gotcha. So
You think he's pretty good at it, Coop?
Yeah, I mean,
I didn't notice any audio flaws.
I was gonna say I
At
won't
least in
say
the
it's
first
the
showing.
most. I won't say it's the most difficult thing ever, but he does it well. Him and Zane and everyone who works back there.
I will
they
say
do
I've
a
been
fantastic
to
job.
some episodes. I've been to some showings where it was there were some technical difficulties and they could not get it figured out. So
Yeah.
got to give them props.
Yeah, there you go.
And
So,
technically, Gavin is 1 for 1 with no technical difficulties.
yeah,
Pumping them
Yeah.
up.
there you go. Shout
Yeah,
out.
and that's it. So, Coop Dog, you got some stuff?
Yeah, you know, I didn't have too much, but I like to bring the heat with track and field.
Track and field.
Kind of a not too much crazy stuff. Noah Lyles, who is the U.S. champion, you guys probably have heard that name before. He opened up his season under 20 seconds in the 200, which is really fast, and also going really fast in the 200 was the high schooler from Texas, Tate Taylor, who broke the high school record. I mean,
Yeah.
I figured out
Yeah.
Was this the one is that the same school that
So
we were thinking?
well, I think we were talking about their relay team. So
Right, that's what
he
I
goes
mean. I
to school
figured
in
he was
Texas,
probably the
and
anchor or something.
there was a just a relay team of like Texas All Stars called the Texas Titans, who at maybe it was one of the invitationals earlier in the year,
Yeah.
and they ran against like Team Jamaica, Team USA, Team USB, and they came third by like 0.2 seconds, which is just ridiculous. And so he won Nike Nationals, he won Texas State Championships. He's really, really fast, and he's just been killing everything recently. So big shout out to him. Beyond kind of national scale track and field, Alliance High School track has been doing okay, maybe. Some people better than others. There are struggles, but we went to the Dover Invitational this past week, had some good performances. All in all, like, it was all right. We had, obviously, our best people do our best. Jaron Blair, I think, was second in high jump, fourth or fifth in long jump. So that's really good by him, but he can't prop up the whole team there. So maybe some other people, myself included, need to step up,
Step it up.
So
Step it up.
Lock it in. But yeah. So I didn't have too much. I know Morrison always has a fun amount.
I got some. I got some.
Maybe just
All
some.
right, all right, Melissa, you go.
Yeah, Garrett Anderson passed away. That was kind of
I know, I
Oh,
saw
yeah.
a
that.
sad thing in sports. He was one of those guys, I grew up, when I played video games. I remember him with the Angels, him and Jim Edmonds just holding down that outfield. And the Angels, I do believe they won a World Series and they were
Yeah,
pretty good. So
yep.
that was sad news.
Sports is sad.
These guys from my childhood. Then I had Austin Hedges as well, getting
Uh-huh.
engaged, playing lights out right now. I mean, he's one of our best players right now, and it's definitely
Yeah,
putting the pressure on Bo Naylor. I'll tell you that, because Bo Naylor
yeah.
has not been playing well. He did hit a homer the other night, but
We'll get into the Guardians later, I think.
well, I think I think we were going to mix it all into this. So,
Okay.
um, so yeah, right now the Guardians are meh. They're meh. This
Yeah,
week, they're not nearly as hot as they were, but we did take the series from the Orioles. Orioles are
yeah,
right now, they're a playoff level team, and they've got some good pitching and some good young bats, and they're an impressive
yeah.
team. So
Hmm.
you got to give them credit. Cade Smith looks shaky. He's a
Yeah.
questionable closer at the moment.
I hope he's not like Class A with the batting thing.
I doubt it. I doubt it. Hi, Mrs. Ranieri. Give her a
Hi,
shout out.
Mom.
She's listening,
Yeah.
and yep. Hi.
Yep. Yep. Hey.
Um,
All right, you keep
uh,
going.
Cade Smith, questionable, especially in Messick's near no hitter. He took 8 innings, nearly 9 innings. But he just that's my biggest question mark right now. Some of those
Yeah.
guys that we said that we weren't going to freak out with,
Yeah.
Quan and Jose, they've started to turn the corner and they've looked better. Rocchio's looking like a stud.
Hmm.
Not saying he will, but he is right now. The pitching staff looks amazing. Cade Smith, I think he is a great relief pitcher. I just don't know if he is a closer right now.
Yeah.
And that's something I think he's going to have to embrace. And I think he wants to. He's got to find that groove and that kind of that dominance that he had a year or a year and a half ago, even. But yeah, Chase DeLauder, he cooled off. He is not nearly as hot as he was.
Yeah.
I've seen his batting average drop almost 200 points and a lot of pop-ups over the last couple
Yeah.
games.
Do you think
Lot
we
of
should hit the
pop-ups.
panic button yet?
Oh no.
Okay.
Well, we'll talk
right.
when we get into July about panic buttons and the Guardians
All
and
right.
whether we should sell the team or not. But yeah, the Guardians, they're kind of like
Meh.
they're on the tarmac. They're waiting for takeoff.
Yeah. There you
So
go.
I guess grounded, but not put in the hangar.
Or maybe delayed. Or maybe delayed.
Delayed, yes, flight delayed. Yeah, some
Yeah.
cloudiness.
Yeah.
Grounded. Live golf. Did you guys hear about
Yeah.
this?
I was
Yeah.
seeing some stuff about that, and I was like, "Ooh,
Yeah, Live golf
okay."
may not be a thing next year.
Yeah.
Good for those guys for getting paid. Hopefully they got it all. War apparently is bad for golf.
Shocking.
Yeah.
I think war is bad in general, but
Yeah.
it's apparently hurting the golf game,
Yeah.
especially when it's centered around Saudi Arabia. So
Right.
hopefully those guys like Bryson DeChambeau, they collected a fat check and come crawling back to the PGA. I will say this: what the Live Tour did was it helped change the PGA.
Right.
The way guys were getting paid, maybe some getting lax on some rules and kind of updated the sport. So hopefully they take that into account and just don't go back to what they were doing. But yeah, the Live Golf, we're not going to probably see that much longer.
Well, and
Yeah.
I saw another thing, and it was just illustrating like the difference of how DeChambeau was just. I mean, he was killing it like basically the whole year in Live Golf, and then got to the Masters, and it was just like I don't know if it was a mental barrier or something, but like it was just not happening for him. And that contrast is just, I mean, it's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. The other grounded thing I had was the weather lately. The wind
Dude.
across the Midwest. I don't know if you saw the video
Yeah, I
of
did. I think.
which video.
Oh, keep going. Sorry.
I was wondering. So the weather at PNC Park, did you see the umbrella get taken across the bleachers? Well, I mean, it's one of those big like patio umbrellas with the, big long wooden stick, I guess.
Dude.
But
I did not, but
Yeah.
that just seems crazy.
well, I mean, you're talking 50-mile-an-hour gust, and then that umbrella just flying across the bleachers. They're lucky somebody didn't get like skewered.
Right.
Yeah.
It was crazy. Now that I said it, it'll probably pop up on your feed. But
Yeah.
yeah, that was wild. That's absolutely wild.
It is wild.
So, anybody else anything on the Guardians before we move on?
I don't think so. No.
I think I covered a lot of it.
Yeah.
Anything else in baseball?
I was just gonna say, since like the last time we talked, you look at the Tigers, they've really started to figure it out. Their last 10, they're 8-2. So
Yeah. That's a crazy thing about baseball. It's all in spurts.
Oh yeah. Every time.
You
I mean,
you
it's just
can't
like,
you can't fall in love with a team this easy or this quickly. With today's win, the Guardians are back in first place of the Central.
That's good.
Yeah. But Detroit has moved in front of the Twins. So it's one of those situations where, they could trade spots about 15 times between now and June. So,
Yeah.
right.
yeah.
Yeah.
You look at the AL West, and there are literally 4 teams that are a half a game apart. Yeah. So it's kind of crazy right now. The craziest one, I think, you hit it with the Mets. The Mets are a dumpster fire at the moment.
Yeah, they are.
And
They are.
could be interesting here. See what they do if they start trading away guys to look forward to signing new players. Save some money. The Boston Red Sox are another one. I would not have pegged them to be bottom of the AL East.
Yeah.
The Brewers last year coming out of the NL, in the NL championship, also at the bottom, but again, they're only 1.5 games back from first place in the Central, so that could change. And then the Giants just getting buried.
San Francisco.
Well, and it does not help that like the Padres and D-backs have like their last 10 they've been on a roll.
Lights out. Yeah, they've been playing lights out.
Yeah.
I mean, the Dodgers are plus
On
48.
again.
Yeah, they're plus 48 in the runs column. So it's insane. Same with the Braves. The Braves are plus 55, and that's even after the Guardians took 2 of 3 from them. So
yeah.
All right. Let's talk some baseball. Let's NBA it up. I think Cooper's got, if he does.
I do have it.
A little something for us.
A little playoff quiz for you guys.
Okay.
I will select my tab. I will press share and I will put it in slideshow mode and I will hope that it works. Are you seeing it, Morrison?
I do see it.
Okay.
Let's add it.
All right.
I got to remove something first. There we go.
So the quiz is going to be guessing the NBA.
Here we go.
Bench player. Now
Okay.
I saw a thing where it's like it shows, every team has a star, right? Everyone knows Pistons have Cade, right? Nuggets have Jokic. I mean, the Lakers, they have multiple stars, although really only LeBron is playing. You still have Luka and Austin Reeves and is Luka Garza, didn't he get moved over there? But anyways, we're gonna be guessing the NBA playoff bench player. And
all right, Giovanni, I'm gonna need your help here.
I'll have headshots, but most of these headshots are from college or from a previous team. You'll get the name of the player. You have to guess what team they play for.
Okay.
Okay. Interesting.
Currently.
Yeah,
Okay,
what
all
the
right.
current playoff team they play for. So first up,
Okay.
Julian Strother.
Ooh.
And
Now,
you're starting out easy for us. This
no,
is-
they're just
Nah.
in no particular order. I mean, you
all
will
right,
get
Julian
some
Strother.
easier. He's on a solid team. I believe they're a 3 seed.
Okay. Is it Nuggets?
It is the Denver Nuggets. Nice job, Giovanni.
Giovanni.
Yeah.
Good job.
Giovanni is
Yeah.
1 for 1 right now. This one is the hardest one. I saw this on a Sports Illustrated thing, and it was like, do you want to prove that you're an NBA sicko? Answer these questions on who these players play for. And I saw this
Yeah.
and I was like, dude, I don't even know who this guy is.
Is this
I'm not
guy
gonna-
on the Raptors?
He's not on the Raptors, but
Okay.
actually, I
Okay.
think I'll have to check. But
Okay.
I feel like I was watching a game and this face looks familiar. Does he play?
I'll say this. His team plays tonight. So it's 1 of 4.
Pistons,
It's 1 of 4.
Pistons.
Not the Pistons.
Trailblazers.
Trailblazers.
It is the Portland Trailblazers.
I was gonna say because that's the only I don't know if I could name one guy off the Trailblazers right now.
Oh boy.
Denny Avdia. That's the only player I got.
Yes.
But CD Sissoko, if you are watching this, we are sorry. We've kind of just been slandering your name right now. This
I
one,
know.
you guys might get Marcus Sasser.
But Celtics?
No, not the Celtics. This is one that I personally knew, just because I mean
Detroit.
Marcus Sasser.
Yeah.
Detroit.
He
I
played
knew it.
Pistons.
That was a big hint.
I really knew him from NBA 2K.
Gotcha.
Oh, Lakers. No, Houston.
He does play for Houston. He
Job
did get
Giovanni.
traded from the Lakers though. So
Oh, there you go.
The
Giovanni
veteran
gave us the
player.
whole roll around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This one,
Ooh.
Ohio State legend here, Jamison Battle. He also played for Minnesota and George Washington.
Okay.
So he is another one where I almost did not get it, but like
Okay.
it is.
But you're an NBA sicko, so
apparently I am.
Hawks.
Not the
No.
Hawks.
I'm just trying to think of teams where I don't know anyone.
Oh boy.
All right, give us East or West.
I believe it's West. Hold up. That's actually
Michael Yoder says the Celtics.
Hey, Michael.
not the Celtics.
What's going on, Michael? Gave you a shout out.
Oh no, East. I'm sorry.
East.
Okay.
Okay. Oh.
I should have known
Is-
that. That should.
Is it the Magic?
It's not the Magic.
Oh,
We're gonna go through
boy.
all. Well, we know it's not the Cavs.
Yeah.
It's not the Celtics.
76ers.
Not the Sixers.
Um.
I got you guys with this one.
You
I
definitely
know,
did.
I know,
We're gonna go
I
through all
know.
of them. Raptors.
Celtics.
It is the Toronto Raptors.
Dave, nice job, Morrison.
Skilled.
I mean, we
skilled
said it all.
guess. Skilled
We-
guess
yeah.
right there.
We said them all.
Hugo
Next up.
Gonzaga.
Hugo
Gonzalez.
Gonzalez.
Okay. Oh,
I mean,
boy.
it's like
I mean,
these are some randoms right
Just
here.
built like a popsicle stick.
Yeah.
He's a pretty good shooter.
Yeah.
Give me the Nuggets.
Not the Nuggets. It's going to be one from each team. So I'm not going to give you same bench warmers from the same team.
Okay.
I think Lakers.
Not the Lakers.
Okay, so is it the Thunder? Because he looks just like Chet Holmgren.
It is not the Thunder.
It's just like, all right, Chet, you're coming out, and this guy's going in.
Oh boy. Is it the Trailblazers?
It's not the Trailblazers.
We already said the Trailblazers.
Celtics?
It is the Celtics.
There you go.
Should have mentioned that he is a rookie this year. So
Yeah.
but I mean, he's done a pretty good job for the Celtics. He's a solid shooter.
Right. And if you're an NBA sicko, you'd get
Carter
that.
Bryant,
Right. Carter Bryant.
I think.
This one, I honestly don't. Oh no, I know what team he plays for.
Okay.
Again, he's another one who's just putting up like most of these guys are like 5-3 guys.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
but they all come off the bench.
Carter Bryant plays for. Is it Orlando?
It's not Orlando.
Okay. It's not the Cavs.
It's not the Cavs.
Not the Cavs.
Philly?
It's not the 76ers.
Okay.
Rockets.
It's not the Rockets. We already had Dorian Finney-Smith.
Spurs.
Oh.
It
Yes.
is the San Antonio Spurs.
Good guess, Michael Yoder.
Yeah.
I don't know how many that leaves us with. I think maybe one or two.
Jabari Walker.
Lastly, we have Jabari Walker. Actually, he might not be last. Don't quote me on that.
Is he Cavs? Or not Cavs? Lakers.
Lakers.
Not the Lakers. No, we have more after
Lakers.
this. We have more
Okay.
after this.
I
think actually his team may have just lost today.
Okay.
Michael Yoder. We'll give Michael Yoder's guess. He's on fire. Rockets. We already had Rockets.
Not the Rockets.
Suns.
Not the Suns.
Okay. Well, you said they lost today.
T-Wolves.
Not the T-Wolves.
It's not T-Wolves.
Hawks.
Not the Hawks.
Okay.
Oh gosh. So leave us with many other losers.
He used to play with the Portland Trailblazers, but he does not anymore. He does not play with the Celtics.
Celtics won.
I know.
So,
It's not Philly.
Four teams have played.
Suns?
Not the Suns. 4 teams have played today. That's 2 games. That means 2 losers.
Okay.
All right.
I mean,
I don't know. 76ers. They lost yesterday.
No, they played today.
They lost today? Okay.
Yeah.
Is that it?
So,
76ers.
Yeah.
All
Jabari
right,
Walker
Jabari's
plays for the Philadelphia 76ers. That's a tough one right there. Here's one that
Nick Smith.
I did not know.
Charlotte?
No, not Charlotte.
Oh.
This is a team that I think you guys have said a few times, but hasn't we haven't yet.
I think we've said every team a few times.
Maybe.
I know.
Lakers.
I know.
Bingo.
Yep.
LA
Yeah,
Lakers.
There you go.
I think we might have one more after this. I think this is the last one.
Cavs.
There you go. And then and then it went straight back to my last one. That was my last one. I was putting it on the same slide.
My gosh.
Good job there. I mean, that was a tricky one.
Ish.
I could have done better in my selection.
I'm not gonna put my hat on that one.
Yeah.
I could have done better in my selection.
Well, it was it's all right. Just
maybe
keep us on our toes. Keep us on our toes here. No worries.
So
it's all good.
Yeah. Nice job. Right. And Morrison, you do also have a quiz as well.
I do. That's more mock draft related. So when we swing over to the mock draft, that's what we're going to talk about there. So let's just chat about
Michael Yoda said Giovanni knows ball.
He does.
Giovanni does
more ball than I did. Giovanni Schefter stays in form.
And by the way, Michael Yoda, I'm actually going to play basketball for the school next year. So
that should be good.
It's gonna make it rain.
Yeah. All right. NBA up.
So NBA. Let's just go across and kind of talk about the game. Maybe talk about who we see coming out of each game. The first game that we're going to focus on. Let's focus on what we saw happen between the Thunder and the Suns.
Dylan Brooks was that aged well.
Yeah.
Because it did.
I feel like, I don't know. The Thunder it's going to be a 4-game series.
Yeah, it will be.
I don't see the Suns winning one. Devin Booker, is he done in Phoenix?
He's lit. He plays good in the regular season, but he sucks in the playoffs.
No, I agree. And he's definitely a good enough player to be on a roster somewhere, but he is definitely not a good enough player to carry a roster.
Right.
Well, I honestly think that if Devin Booker cannot get over the hump, then I think he's done in Phoenix.
Okay, you answered my question there.
I think he could definitely be a better fit on another team. I think the Suns experiment time is over. I mean, like, the stuff that they've been doing like these past few years has just been crazy.
Lost a lot of draft picks to get him and KD, and then nothing happened.
They had Chris Paul and Bradley Beal for a time, and then I was super lost with their whole team for a while.
Yeah,
and Bradley Beal wouldn't even play, and it was very strange. I don't know what's going on there either. I don't see Devin Booker being like, I want to keep doing this. Give me a contract extension.
He only got a contract extension last year.
I see him demanding a trade.
Yeah.
I could see him going to the Grizzlies if Ja is traded.
I don't know. I don't see him being, the Lone Ranger. I think he has to be on a roster with somebody. I think that if LeBron leaves this year, I could see him going to the Lakers with Luka.
I mean,
yeah.
But
good point, but we don't know yet.
We don't know. But other than that, the series, I have 4 games. So this is what I'm talking about with
I have 4 games too.
The play-in, Thunder in 4. I just don't see a benefit. I mean, that game wasn't even close at any point. The Thunder were just playing with their food. SGA looked like the dog that we know he is.
And from my perspective, like to the Suns, when you have like the people that they have playing 25 minutes a game, you have Oso Ighodaro playing 26 minutes and having 0 points. Ryan Dunn playing 25 minutes, having 0 points. Like, and then your 4th leading scorer is Rasheer Fleming in 8 minutes with 9 points on 3 threes.
Yeah.
There's just something that is not right here. Nobody had a positive plus minus besides Amir Coffey, who played 4 minutes. Right. It's like,
it was sad. It was just a pitiful game all around.
Yeah.
Like you lost by almost 40, and the Thunder really weren't trying.
No.
I'm not feeling bad for the Suns no more, bro, because Devin Booker cannot get over the hump.
No, I mean it's
and it stinks because Devin Booker he's a fantastic player, and he's really cool. I don't have any beef with him at all, like from a viewer standpoint, but it's also difficult when he plays with someone like Dylan Brooks, and I have to watch.
And he's a wild individual.
Yeah, it's hard for me to be like, oh man, I like the Suns, I like Devin Booker, but then at the same time, I'm watching Dylan Brooks. I don't know if you guys saw him against Houston, but it was he was talking recklessly to Kevin Durant. Very next play gets dropped, and like I kind of like seeing that happen.
He's the heel of the league, and he wants to be. So I don't feel bad saying that.
Him and Draymond Green.
They want to be. Absolutely.
Right.
Yeah.
So I think Devin Booker, it would be beneficial if he did request a trade and maybe moved somewhere else, because it stinks because he's played so long there, and it's true they did go to the finals, but that
was with Chris Paul.
It's kind of a different time now, right? And I think a change has to be made there. So
agreed.
No,
but in our non-professional opinion, we see Thunder in 4. Next game down. So who would get the Thunder after that? But between the Lakers and the Rockets, and I kind of saw the same thing. The Lakers absolutely with their I mean, like statistically, their two best players on the bench with injuries. They dominated the game. That's at
And
least what it looked.
KD was out.
Yeah, well, and yeah, they were missing their quote unquote best player as well. But
Yeah.
the shining star of this game was Luke
Luke Kennard.
Kennard.
Yeah, I
saw
saw
that.
I saw some crazy stats about how 11 years ago in high school, Luke Kennard passed LeBron in
Yeah.
all-time Ohio high school scoring. And 11 years after Luke Kennard graduated, he's playing on the same team as LeBron, who was in the top 5 of Ohio high school scoring 12 years before Luke Kennard graduated high school. And so like literally 20 years, and they're playing on the same team, and they're both stars. Like I saw some stats about Luke Kennard where he is, in the past 5 years, he has led the league in 3-point percentage 3 times, all on
Yeah.
3 different teams, and how he's
Yeah.
one of the most effective 3-point shooters, but he just doesn't shoot enough. And you
Yeah.
look at the game, he comes in 5 for 5 from 3. And that's
Wow.
exactly who the Lakers needed to step up when you have
Gabe
Luka
Vincent,
and
who
Austin
they
Reeves.
traded him for him.
Right. I mean,
Yeah.
it's that's if he can do that for or him or just that one other player to step up for the Lakers with LeBron, this is still a really good team even without Luka or Austin Reeves.
Yeah.
So, I mean, Kevin Durant was ruled out
right.
right previous to this game. So like he will there's belief that he will be back for the next game.
Right.
I don't know, and I'm trying to find this. I don't know what the timetable for Luka and Austin Reeves is.
I saw something. I mean, it's an insane turnaround, but they said it would be only like 3 to 4 weeks for Luka, which is insane from a hamstring tear like that.
Right. Which makes you wonder.
Right. I have to look at it.
Yeah. This was 5 days ago. The latest report was that Doncic will miss at least one more week, per Kobe Prince of the California Post. That was 5 days ago. So you're right. He might be back for game 2 as well.
Yeah, I saw some stuff, and it's like but whatever he's doing is he's flying to Spain to get injections.
Yeah.
And,
I'm sure it's
reparation
illegal
surgery, and then right. I mean,
Yeah.
it's
100%.
definitely suspicious, but he's gonna come back then and rehab for like a day, and then right back into the swing of things. Which,
well,
I mean, we'll see how that goes, but sounds pretty intense.
Well, and it sounds like Austin Reeves is in the same boat with his oblique strain.
Right.
He's expected to miss one more week, and that was also 5 days ago. So I'm wondering if they play the "you sit until we lose a game" card.
Right.
And that could speed things up. But right now it just seems like the Lakers, as long as KD's not playing, the Rockets don't really have anybody to go to as far as like scoring in bunches.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's another one where I'm looking at it, and they have 5 players in double digits, and it's like
but no one to take over a game,
right.
to demand defensive attention, any of that stuff.
You got 2 players who played 43 minutes, being in Amen Thompson and Jabari Smith, and then everyone else was over. It was 25 and over minutes. So it's like, there has to be someone who's gonna come take over this game, and not in a way of they're playing the whole game, but in like a Kevin Durant kind of way.
Right. Yeah. I'm going to drop 35 or 40, knowing Durant in the past. But yeah, I agree with you there. Yeah, I saw a stat that it was interesting. LeBron and KD have not met in the playoffs since 2018,
That
which
is
saw that as well.
crazy.
but that didn't sound like a long time to me, but when you think
Yeah.
about it, that's 8 years. So,
Yeah.
And that's
and then,
crazy.
and they've both been in the West for all those 8 years. I mean, it was almost immediately the um, the Warriors beat the Cavs, and then LeBron leaves for the Lakers. So, I mean, it's not like he went anywhere. He still could have met them in the playoffs and just hasn't for 8 years.
8 years. That
Yeah.
is crazy to be think
Wild.
about.
All right. What's your
Yeah.
guys' take on Lakers Rockets? Who wins and how many games?
Okay, give me. I know the Lakers won yesterday, but give me the Lakers winning in 6 games.
Okay.
I was gonna say I think KD does have one of those games where if he does return, KD take over. He does his thing, but I'm gonna kind of second what Shannon Sharp always says. Lakers in 5. I think
Of course.
Lakers will have it in 5 or 6. So
Oh, this one's actually a tough one for me. It
it's
all
that big
depends.
if
It
KD
all
comes
depends
back.
on if people, get healthy. If KD gets
Yeah.
healthy, before Luka and Austin, I think that could swing the momentum.
Right.
And then if Luka and Austin can get healthy, that definitely puts some relief on guys like LeBron, who can score, but he's 42, and he can't be on the
Right.
floor for all but 2 minutes like he was with the Cavs. So, and KD's in the same boat. KD's probably 38. So,
Yeah.
I'm going to go Lakers. I'm going to say they get through that, and I'm going to say they do it in. I'm going to say they do it in 6 as well, Giovanni. I like that.
Okay.
Because I think if they have to go back to. Yeah. No, I'm going to say Lakers in 7.
Okay.
Lakers in 7.
Gotcha.
Lakers in 7. There we go. All right.
Me,
Nuggets.
Lakers in 6, you Lakers in 7. Okay, you go.
Nuggets, T-Wolves. This one was
This is
actually
always the series of the
closer.
year. I mean,
Right.
every year
Yeah.
this is like series of the year.
Yeah.
But-
I
yeah.
swear.
But and Ant Edwards is a
He's
beast.
a dog.
He's a playoff machine.
He is.
But I'll be honest with
he
you.
literally lives for this stuff.
I
Mhm.
did get to sit down and watch this whole game. Jokic dominated it. I mean, they had no answer for him. He'd catch it at the top of the key, take one dribble, kick it to a corner, and they'd hit a 3. Or he'd take one dribble, spin move, and just do a layup off one side. And it was just, I mean, he did it unless they change their game plan, I don't see the Timberwolves winning at all. Anthony Edwards can score 60 points. It doesn't matter because they're not going to be able to stop anybody on defense.
I mean, Rudy Gobert is only a rebound machine.
Absolutely.
That's the difficulty of it.
He's defense. He's a great defensive player, but at the same time,
you put him on an MVP caliber player, where it's like,
correct.
Is he going to be able to do this for 7 games?
Right.
And they don't really have any without Karl Anthony Towns. They don't have anyone else to help in it. Like they have Julius Randle, and don't get me wrong, Julius Randle's a fantastic player,
good.
but he's not this right. He doesn't have the same the size that Karl Anthony Towns has. That, right. Like that would help contain a player like Nikola Jokic, where you can switch time between the two, like maybe try and tire Jokic out. That's what really gave him some leverage in these past series. But I think it'll be a lot harder for the Timberwolves with basically only Rudy Gobert. I mean,
so here's what I think. Is Jokic is so smart and so is Luka. It's whatever they do over there in Serbia.
Right.
But they're so good at using their body to protect the ball. And whatever they're going to do with it next, pass, shoot, dribble, whatever it is, that somebody like Rudy Gobert, who's really good at defense, who relies on his length and his athleticism, they know how to position themselves against guys like that. That's exactly what their game is built for, is to beat the athletic guys. And he exposed Rudy Gobert, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Absolutely exposed him. Now,
Yeah.
like I said, Anthony Edwards is great. He's gonna do amazing things. We're definitely gonna get an Ant game. Like I said,
Right.
Yeah,
he's
we
gonna
will.
drop 50 points at some point.
And it'll
Yeah.
end up, I think, similarly, in my opinion, to the Lakers and Rockets, where in terms of the underdog here, I would give that to the Timberwolves, just like in the other series, I'd give it to the Rockets. Kind of, if that star player shows up, they'll have one or two games where, maybe they'll take one and make it competitive. But at the end of the day, I still have the Nuggets winning this series.
Okay.
How many, Coop? We'll just take them now.
I'll go 6 just because Anthony Edwards has that dog in him.
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to go with Nuggets as well. I agree with Cooper, but I'm going to go with 7.
All right.
They're going to take it all the way back to Denver. I'm going to say that the Nuggets finish it in Denver the first time. So I'm going to say Nuggets in 5.
Okay.
So.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. And we don't have much information on this game yet. So the Spurs and Trailblazers, the number 2-7 matchup.
Mm-hmm.
Spurs are favored by 12.5 points, and they have a lot to prove, to be honest with you. They're led by a very young core, but with some veterans sprinkled in. But I definitely think they have that guy to take over a game, and Wembanyama. So,
well, and so there's one thing I don't know if you guys have been seeing this about Wembanyama, but people are instead of arguing the games for MVP, because we all know that Wembanyama qualified for MVP because he played his 65 games, while some other players didn't in the regular season. But people have been saying that, well, let's look at the minutes. And Victor Wembanyama played only 1,800 minutes, and players like Luka Doncic played 2,100. Like, they played well over 300 minutes more than Wemby, but just because they didn't play the games, it doesn't count towards MVP. And I just don't know how that will, maybe affect his mindset, but that's kind of been a big thing where people are saying that he doesn't deserve MVP. But I do agree with you in that he is still super, super legit, and they're a super good young team. Stephon Castle too. They're both two fantastic players. I think they'll be able to get it done. And again, no offense.
Yeah, two good young players.
But I don't know how many players I could name off of their team right now.
I only know Dame, but he's injured.
I have right now players that are playing. I have like Denny Avdia. That's
it.
Yeah, no.
If your team is not giving out playoff T-shirts, I don't know if I can expect you to win any games.
Yeah.
Let's be real here.
I think the front office is trying to wait until Dame comes back or something. But it's next season.
I don't think they're counting on Dame. Yeah. I don't think they're counting on Dame. Yeah, I don't. Here's the thing with the Spurs for me is I see the Spurs winning this one no more than 5. Again, like I just don't see it going very long. But I don't know how far they can go. The Spurs against a team like the Nuggets, where you have these veteran guys who've been in the playoffs, who've been around playoff basketball, who understand the finer parts of basketball, who have a great coach. I don't see them making it past the Nuggets. So, that'll be interesting this next round. What we get into there. But yeah, I'm going to go with Spurs in 5.
I would agree. I have the Spurs in. It shouldn't be more than 5 for that.
I'll go Spurs in 5 too.
Okay. All right. Let's kick it to the East. Right now. Well, let's start with the 1 seed matchup. Right now.
Okay.
It's looking great. I'll take a game advantage. Yeah, that would be awesome. So their Magic are up by 12, with 2 minutes and
Oh,
13 seconds to go.
ooh, that's
Um,
huge right there. That is
now
huge.
that would be huge for the Magic too. Like good for them because that's been their
I
thing
know
is they
they
haven't been
have a
able to win
good
the big
core.
game.
I know they have a good core right there.
Paolo Banchero is good, but not great. Good enough to
Yeah,
lead a team like the Magic in the playoffs, but not great enough to like move a team like the Magic through the playoffs.
yeah,
Um,
yeah.
uh, so uh, obviously I'm not going to go the Pistons in 4 here.
Good,
Um,
because
Right.
because we
unless
are rivals.
unless I know something that no one else does, but
Uh,
the way that this game looks like it's going, it's down
11
to an
points,
11-point
2
lead.
minutes.
Yeah,
yeah, 11.
that's definitely doable in the NBA. I mean, this isn't high school
Right.
basketball or anything. So,
Uh-huh.
11 points is definitely doable. That's 2 threes and a couple fouls. So,
Yeah.
um,
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm looking at it right now. Cade has 34, which is just crazy.
Ooh,
it's
The
good.
only other person in double digits for the Pistons is Tobias Harris, and
yeah.
it's partially because the Pistons have so far put in 11 different players into the game, which is kind of crazy. But Cade has definitely been that main guy. I mean, all throughout the season he has. So
I'm wondering
And
if
I
they're
know and I know
protecting
he's a
guys.
bench guy, but a former Cavalier, Karis LeVert, is on the Pistons.
it's true.
Yeah, it is true.
Yep. I'll go
Um,
with the Pistons and I'll go Pistons in 6.
Yeah, I was gonna say Pistons in 5 or 6. Like the Magic, like we talk about so much, has a really good like young core, and I think there's a chance like Pistons win 3 in a row. That the
in
Magic come
Orlando.
back, just
Yeah.
just steal another one. Like
Yeah.
that wouldn't be outrageous to me. So
And also
No.
the Pistons are facing a long drought of not winning the playoff series since 2008.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah,
it's
I'm
crazy
actually
to think
gonna
about.
I'm gonna shake it up only because my picks have been terrible for basketball recently. I'm gonna say
Okay.
the Magic take them to game 7. So I'm gonna say
Okay.
Pistons in 7. I
Okay.
said last week that Magic have given the Cavs some trouble in the playoffs.
Back in
Um,
2024, yeah.
yeah, they're great competitors. They're a tough steal in a series. So it's
Yeah.
I could definitely see them, if they take one here and take one in Orlando, that could definitely open it
That
up.
could be a huge factor. Yeah.
And while we talk about picks, I just want to apologize because I did not get my NBA picks in on time, and so
Oh, it's
I
all
was looking
good.
at our
It's all
NBA picks
good.
challenge, and I was like, oh, I was about to
That's all
put them
right.
in. I
You
think it
have to sit
was
it out.
yeah. So I'm
It,
calling
it,
myself out on that one. So
it's all good, Coop. It's okay.
Sleeping on the job.
It's all good.
Um,
shameful.
okay.
Yeah.
Let's talk Cavs.
Let's go,
Kind of
baby.
the same boat as what we saw with some of the other
Yeah.
games. It was a blowout. I mean,
Yeah.
the Cavs
I
looked
mean,
good. That was the best game
yeah.
I've seen them play all year.
I
Top
would
to
agree with
bottom.
that.
I think that they definitely looked like that was the team we traded for. Let me put it that way.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
that was that was the machine that they were trying to build.
Yeah.
Now, does the machine work later on
We
in the
don't
playoffs?
know.
But
We don't know.
I we
I
don't know.
got
But
Cavs and
I liked it. I liked it a lot.
I got Cavs in 5.
Cavs
Cooper?
in 5.
I would
Yeah.
say that
Okay.
I agree with that. Just because I firsthand have watched the Cavs struggle against the Toronto Raptors earlier this year.
But that was
Well,
with Darius Garland.
that's true, and they were missing some players, and so now that they have people back and they make that James Harden trade, I think
Mhm.
I agree in that they will have one where Scotty Barnes is really like flowing. The Raptors will take one game, but I think I have the Cavs in 5 there.
Okay. All right, Morrison,
Yeah,
what
I'm
is your
gonna
prediction?
go with I'm gonna go with the Cavs in 4.
There you go.
Wow, clean sweep. Okay.
I think it's a clean sweep. I think that, Scotty Barnes is good, and some of those other players are really good too. But I just think that if the Cavs could play like they did, that was a team win. That wasn't necessarily just like one guy drops 50. That was a clean team win. So I was very impressed with that. So that made me happy. I'm if it was.
I feel like Donovan Mitchell could turn back into a LeBronto 2.0.
There you go.
Yeah.
Call it Donovan Toe.
Well.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yep. Why not? Why not? Right.
Why not?
Yeah.
Okay. So next one, Knicks and Hawks. Kind of thought the same thing. Jalen Brunson just took over this game. Like Cat looked good. They all looked good.
Yeah.
They looked like they were a well-oiled machine as well. Kind of the same as the Cavs. I'm glad we're on the other side as them, because for the last couple years we've just ran into the Knicks, and sometimes it goes well, sometimes it doesn't. But yeah. So I'm gonna go with Knicks. I'm gonna go with Knicks in 4.
Okay.
Yeah, I also wouldn't be shocked to see that. Like the Knicks, that's one of those things where when they have everyone healthy, that's a team that, like, when they get their machine going, like, that's a team you don't really want to run into. Karl Anthony Towns 10 for 10 from the free throw line is like that's ridiculous,
insane, bro.
And they just have everyone, and they have real star power here. Karl Anthony Towns, Mikal Bridges, Josh Hart, Jalen Brunson, even Jordan Clarkson coming off the bench. That's a crazy.
He looks good.
That's a crazy
player
good to have coming off the bench.
Yeah. So I think that anybody could score at any time. So and it's official. The Magic did beat the Pistons.
Giovanni news. The Magic beat the Pistons.
Sorry, Giovanni. Should have waited.
It's all good.
Oh yeah,
it's all
we
good.
Got.
It's all good.
Nate Feinbaum bringing the updates a little faster.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I'll go with the Knicks in 5. I don't see a clean sweep.
Okay, that's fair enough. The Hawks just seem like they're definitely in a rebuild after trading away half their assets over the last 2 years.
I know they have Jonathan Kuminga, but I would say Knicks in 5.
Okay.
So, yeah.
All right. And then last one, Celtics Sixers blowout. Yeah. Also a blowout. So
no Embiid.
I don't see that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got Celtics for
He's
clean
not coming
sweep.
back either.
Celtics and 4 clean sweep. Absolutely.
Yeah, Celtics. That's another team where they have some fantastic players coming off of the bench that, play really well. When you have Sam Hauser and Neemias Queta coming off I think at least one or two of them coming off the bench, you're putting up 12 and 13 respectfully. Like, that's not a team where, they're going to be a buzzsaw if they're all going and, everyone's healthy. Like, Jason Tatum coming back is just absolutely monstrous for them.
Yeah.
So, absolutely. Yeah. And he's looked good enough to lead the team.
Right.
So I don't think there's going to be hiccups there. Yeah, they're starting to click, which is scary. Again, glad they're on the other side. That's why that 4 seed was so clutch.
Right.
It was clutch.
We'll let them and the Knicks beat up on each other. So
I
have them in 4 as well.
Okay. Yeah, I don't see Philly winning anything.
I don't think they want to. I just don't think that they're. Maxi's good.
I think
they've got a couple young guys.
I think when they got the news of Embiid's appendix surgery, they said, "Nope, we're gonna lose."
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just not looking good. So.
Yeah. All right, I think that was it.
All right, we ready for some NFL mock draft?
Yes.
All right, so what I'm going to do.
Let me load up my mock draft on my iPad real quick.
All right, while you guys
Alright.
get on there,
Okay.
I got our little game here.
Oh, right.
There we go. Oh, there we go. All right, so what I got here is, can you name
Okay.
the last 10 first overall picks?
Cam Ward, Caleb Williams, Bryce Young, Trevor Lawrence, Trayvon Walker, Joe Burrow, Kyler Murray, Baker Mayfield, Myles Garrett, and Jared Goff.
Okay.
Yeah, how about
Yeah.
that, Giovanni?
I didn't cheat. I was spot on.
You were right on.
Yeah.
There, and that's
Alright.
that.
Yep,
All
that
right,
was
if
it.
you guys want to load,
I'm glad that I brought my backup trivia for us because
Yeah.
that was
that
a
would have
little
been
bit.
boring.
I was gonna say that would have been boring if that was our only trivia. So
I know.
All
But
right.
I know them all,
so
baby.
that was pretty
I know
remarkable.
ball.
I think
I know
I think I
ball.
could have got there, but maybe not in 15 seconds like Giovanni. So
I know ball, guys. I know
Yeah,
ball.
Giovanni knows ball.
Yes. All right.
All
Pull
right,
up on the
so
mock draft.
so we're gonna pull up the mock draft here.
All right.
We got us loaded in. We are going to pick for our respective teams. I decided to go with the Broncos only because,
Of course.
why not?
Yeah.
It would have
Yeah.
now it would have been fun to pick as the Giants because I got like 500 draft picks.
I know.
Which makes me want to ask the question, Giovanni.
Yeah.
And we'll draft now.
I know. Yeah.
Let's enter the draft here in 2, 2,
Alright.
1.
One. Boom.
Go. Okay.
Boom. Alright. Okay.
So it
Those are
makes me
those two
think
leaders.
if
Oh.
somebody calls you, see what I'm saying here? But
I
if somebody
say that.
yeah, if somebody calls you and says, "Hey," like maybe the Giants, would you trade us Myles Garrett for
Oh boy.
the 5th overall pick, the 10th overall pick, and then possibly a pick next year, or the 37th overall pick? Would you send your boy over there?
Well, I understand we need a wide receiver,
Mhm.
but I just don't know. I'm gonna say no because we need a wide receiver, and I think that I mean this trade will be a little bit
You got 20 seconds on your
miscommunication.
pick.
Okay, I'm gonna take Cornell Tate if I can find him.
Oh,
My
he
gosh.
he got picked already.
Yeah, he got picked by New York.
He already did? Wow.
Yep. That's
Who's
why
Tyson?
Yeah. 10
Francis
seconds.
Moy guy was an O tackle.
Give me the.
There you go.
I didn't know Cornell Tate got signed on already.
Yep. That was one of the big things while Cooper makes his pick. That was one of the big things that a lot of experts are saying now, that because the Giants moved up, they feel comfortable taking that wide receiver that other wide receiver that they need, and then also still having another pick where they can sneak in and steal somebody else in that 10th hole. And in this case, they took Jermod McCoy.
Well, I just got a trade offer for my pick 17 and pick 128 for the Eagles pick 23 and pick 54. And it's
best
really
available
difficult.
player on the board is an O tackle.
Is it Monroe Freeling still?
Yeah.
Oh shoot.
You got 24 seconds.
Well, that's a pick that I wanted. So I'll reject that one. 18 and 71. That one's the pick after, but that probably means that they want that O tackle.
Yeah.
10 seconds.
10 seconds. Not gonna lie, you should have adjusted the seconds.
No, we're in the war room now.
Take Monroe Freeling.
Too much time, and that's
all right. I got another pick.
I'll let you think.
All right, I'm gonna recheck that.
Took an edge rusher, David Bailey. He's actually projected to go pretty high. A lot of people had him as he's the that number 1 pick that you had.
Another pick.
A lot of people have him going in front of Arvell Reese now.
I traded with the Texans.
Traded the 37th overall pick.
And Cooper, you get the 50th pick.
And I can trade. Oh, I could trade pick
38th overall
50,
pick.
pick 56, and pick 128 for pick 88 with Jacksonville. I will look at the next one. And Atlanta offered me pick 79 for pick 50, and then a 2027 second and a 2027 fifth. So this is tough. I will accept the Jacksonville trade.
Okay. All right, Cooper, you got another pick.
And then I will reject that. And now okay, that's awesome. So that just sent me out. Amazing.
All right, you're gonna reject that. Boo. All right,
So I'm
So
not in the draft right now. Awesome sauce.
you are not, bud. Wow.
Thank you.
Well,
And then
I will say it did pick up a no tackle for you.
Good
well,
job.
that's good. I was gonna go O tackle or a cornerback because that is two
Awesome.
of the biggest injury issues that we had.
So Giovanni's on the board right now. The Cleveland Browns have the 59th pick.
Give
You
me
traded.
Max Clare.
Oh, Maxie Claire.
All
All
right,
right,
Denver.
Denver's on the board. I just got sent my 62nd pick for the Jacksonville Jaguars. That one doesn't seem as attractive. Neither does this one because it's trading. No, I'm gonna reject both of those. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of either of those. Let's see. Offensively, let's look at our tight ends here. Delp, Eli Stowers. I know he's a big one, but that would be a little bit of a reach. Oscar Delp, he fell pretty far. Projected to go 59th. I know we need a wide receiver.
Yeah, true.
And I know we need a D lineman. D tackle. You know, I'm gonna protect my boy. I'm gonna go Delp.
There you go.
All right, well, keep me updated here on what the Detroit Lions are up to because.
All right, I'm gonna accept the Cincinnati offer.
Still working on it.
Who, me?
I'll reject this.
Yeah.
I guess. Yeah.
Are you back in, Cooper?
No, I can't get in now because the draft is already in progress. So.
Yikes. Whoops. All right, so I got another pick here. All right. I know we're gonna need another tackle to protect either Shador or Deshaun. Give me Demetrius Crownover out of Texas A&M. And I got
another one now. You got a lot of from that Texas trade.
Yep, true. Let me check that. All right. So let's go offense again. We only got a tight end. I don't know if we need something on defense though. Offense, OG. Give me Cage Casey out of Boise State.
Okay, another O tackle. You got your 3-0 tackles,
and a
edge,
defensive and a tight end,
an edge rusher, and a tight end.
I got another pick. Woo! This trade offer for the Ravens is called 106th pick for the 115th pick, pick 248 for pick 154. Woo! I'm accepting that.
Oh man.
Broncos.
Malachi Fields just went right in front of me. I was going to take him. All right, so pick 108 for the Broncos. Oh, I need a D lineman.
Yeah. Yeah, the defense got to be electric next year.
Also need a linebacker. Got my tight end.
Let's just
Safety
check
situation.
Lions. Ooh, you got a wide receiver, Bryce Lance Cooper from North Dakota State.
Okay.
Yep. And I think that was that. Oh, and you also got Caleb Tierman, O-tackle out of Northwestern, too.
All right. Strengthen up the offense.
Yep. You got another one.
All right, I got a trade offer here from the Raiders. Move
Yeah.
down 6 picks, but I get to move up like 100 picks in the next round. So I'm gonna accept that.
Okay. Even though they're the rivals, but
Yeah.
all right. I got one trade offer.
Feel bad for him.
Cleveland sends the 115th pick for Green Bay's 120th pick and 201 pick. I don't know if I should accept this. I mean, I only got 3 tackles. It's 48.1% chance, 51.9%. I don't know.
You need a wide receiver, Giovanni.
I know.
You came into this draft as your number one need was probably wide receiver, and
you
haven't got one yet.
I know, because I wanted to take Cornell Taylor, Jordan Tyson, but I didn't got time because of that trade.
Yeah.
Give me Deion Brooks out of Oklahoma.
All right.
Broncos again.
Yep. Let's see. Let's see where we're at with defense tackles now.
Yeah.
I'd
And
like
also,
good.
Cooper, you got the 118th pick. I'll check what you
All right.
drafted.
Give me Renee Conga.
All right, Cooper, you got another running back. If I could get it back here. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna have to wait until I get my pick or something.
That's all right.
I'll look it up.
Right.
I got it.
All right.
Go ahead, Giovanni. You pick.
All right. So
You
we got
got
one trade offer.
Damon Claiborne from Wake Forest.
A running back.
Okay.
All right. I don't know if I should trade with Tampa Bay. We're moving down 9 picks. I already got a wide receiver. It's a 50-50 trade here. It's a tie for the trade value. I'm accepting that. Oh, Buffalo, no. All right. So, Team Needs says QB, like, why? To be honest, but all right. Wide receiver, I don't know if we need any more wide receivers. OC, Jake Slaughter. I don't know. OG, I think I already got a good one. Give me another wide receiver here. And give me Jordan Hudson out of SMU. Not the actual Jordan Hudson.
Wouldn't we all like some Jordan Hudson?
I got another pick.
Not really.
All right.
Man.
One trade offer, traded to the Ravens. I would move down by, I believe, 8 picks. And I get some good draft capital back in the 200 picks. I'm accepting that.
Oh, man. Giovanni's trading away everything.
I mean, we want to get good capital.
I will say next year's draft, at least the first round, is going to be pretty high. So.
Yeah, so rejecting that. I already got a wide receiver. Another tackle. Give me, despite the 3 offensive tackles that we got, give me Markel Bell out of Miami of Florida.
Your boy Carson Beck and Drew Aller are still out there. Well, Carson Beck just went off the board.
Yeah. All right. I'm not going to shade with the Eagles.
Drew Aller, Ohio guy. I mean, can't pass him up, can you?
Drew Aller from
Drew
Medina,
Allen's
right?
Drew
Played at
Allen
Medina.
is still there.
Medina, the Fighting Bees.
Drew Allen is still there, surprisingly. I don't know if I should pick him.
It's a little bit of a reach for Drew Aller, but Taylor Green.
I know we have Deshaun Watson, Dylan Gabriel, and Shador Sanders, but
Huh?
Maybe. I don't know if I should let Drew Allen come back home, but I'm just not gonna pass on that. All right, give me another. Let's go defense here. Give me.
Secondary was a little weak. I'd look at like cornerbacks or
Okay, give me
maybe safeties.
Right, yeah. All right, give me Deshaun Singleton out of Nebraska.
All right.
All right. You go. 170th Broncos.
170. All right. So I'm looking for let's see. I wouldn't mind another wide receiver. I know we got 3 great wide receivers, but probably need a linebacker more than I need anything else. This would be a good spot right here.
Yeah.
D-tackle as well.
There you go.
Let's go linebacker. Let's go Kendall Daniels.
All right. You got Zane Durant, a defensive tackle out of Penn State, Coop.
All right.
All right, Denver gets another pick.
You know, I did like what I saw when Katron Allen went down. Nick Singleton was not a terrible running back. I'm going to give him a shot.
Okay. And that's it.
All right. So the Browns. Oh,
C.
Gotta see.
I know.
Gotta see. That's all right. A lot of reaches. Caden Proctor was your best one. So we're gonna save this.
And maybe we can clip that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll save that. But a lot of trades. Look at all that.
Yeah, I will say this though. We got lots of capital for next year, so I'm glad we traded those picks.
Well, I'm agreeing with you that the Browns do have a ton of capital. I stuck out with a B+. Good draft value on Oscar Delt and Nick Singleton. Takario Davis, not terrible. Renee Conga, it fills a need. Kendall Daniels fills a need, but still a little bit of a reach.
No draft grade on the Lions, Coop.
Yeah, I was gonna say, how do we think the Detroit Lions did after their sudden departure of their GM?
Yeah,
their DM died.
All right, so
here's the Detroit Lions draft board. They went O tackle, wide receiver, which you need. All 3 of those.
Yeah, O tackles. I completely agree with.
Yep. Within the first 100 picks of yours, I think that was definitely you hit the things you needed. I would have liked to have seen, and you probably could agree with this, an edge rusher, just to kind of mirror.
Yeah. Mirror Hutchinson
a little bit.
I wanted to see,
a running back at 118 is probably not what they want to do, especially after
I would have rather
seen Pacheco
corner or something.
A corner would have been, or a safety.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anything to strengthen up that secondary would be fantastic.
A 181 tight end also doesn't, because you have 2 pretty good tight ends.
Yeah. That's not Shane Zylstra, Brock Wright, and Sam Laporta.
Yeah.
I mean, three solid guys right there.
So I could definitely see if they had their GM, if he was still alive, that would have went differently.
Right.
As far as mine, I think our biggest needs are tight end and linebacker. I think that the way that they run defense behind Vance Joseph is, we have a good if we have a good D tackle, it helps, but they run linebackers all over the place. and they run all kinds of crazy stunts and misdirections, stuff like that. So, this one was probably a reach. The 117 pick for a defensive tackle. But the 170 pick, I think Kendall Daniels from Oklahoma, that's a good one. You know who I want to know where he went? Because last time we picked, he fell really, really far, was Gonzalez.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
From Texas Tech.
Right, Jacob Rodriguez.
Rodriguez. Wow, geez, not Gonzalez. Jacob Rodriguez. Yeah.
Oh boy. Yeah.
Yeah. He went 35th in this one to the Titans. So, yeah, he wasn't falling that far again.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
Well, boys, Giovanni, so that brings me to, kind
Yeah.
of to wrap all this up, but for us to
Yeah.
talk,
Uh-huh.
how do you feel about the Browns going into this?
Well, I gotta say that we need a wide receiver. We need possibly an offensive tackle again. But overall, if we could do the right moves, then I think the offense could be a little bit better.
Yeah, I think it's got to be offensive oriented. It's definitely
Yeah.
it's got to be a wide receiver. That sixth pick. It has to be a wide receiver or it has to be a no tackle, and it has to be one of the best on the draft board. Period. No
Yeah.
falling back. It's got to be Carnell Tate or Mekhi Lemon,
Or
or it's
Jordan
got.
Tyson. Jordan Tyson.
I mean, you could throw him in there, but then it's also got to be Fano from Utah, or like you said, Tyson. But
Yeah.
Caden Proctor as well. I think I could see
Yeah.
him working his way up there. But okay, so here's my thing.
Yeah.
Because the Giants just moved up to the 10th spot, now they have the 5 and the 10, and that kind of gives them the opportunity to play around with some stuff.
Yeah.
Does that scare? I mean, you just went through this and then you hit your pick and it was, what I was counting on is no longer there. How does that make you feel going into Thursday? Do you think you're gonna, I mean, obviously if Carnell Tate is on the board, that's who you want to go with, right? That's who you want the Browns to go with.
Yeah.
More so than an O tackle, whoever they think is the best.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I think I would agree with you there. If I am your casual Browns fan, I want to see weapons on the field. I think that's been the big deficit of the Browns, is that there's nothing to create plays. And I think a guy like Carnell Tate running vertical and Harold Fannin running horizontal might create some disruptions.
That could open it up for sure.
Yeah. So I agree with you with the wide receiver, but my issue here, Giovanni, is what I'm trying to get to is, what do you do if Carnell Tate's not there? Do you draft a no tackle just because now option 1 went out the window and you just burn that pick, or do you trade down and draft, maybe the next gain some draft capital, and then draft a wide receiver maybe 3 or 4 picks further down so that somebody can move up to get a guy like a Caleb Downs? You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, okay.
Would you be okay if they traded?
I mean, if somebody took Carnell Tate, I think I would probably take an old tackle, the available one, because it's been the whole offensive tackle thing throughout the years.
Yeah.
And despite the capital that we might get, but we really need a no tackle. So if I'm the Browns GM, I could just get a no tackle if Carnell Tate is not there.
Okay. So if the Giants said, "Hey, we'll trade you the 10th pick and the 37th pick for the 6th pick, would you do it?
Sure. Yeah, I mean,
Because
if
okay, so let me read you the names of the wide receivers who are available after that 10th pick.
uh-huh.
Now Mekhi Lemon is, I mean, if Carnell Tate's gone, a lot of people are saying that the Saints are going to take Mekhi Lemon. But you have Omar Cooper from Indiana. You have Casey Concepcion from Texas A&M. And then you have Jordan Tyson, who fell to 20th in the draft we just did.
Yeah.
So it almost would be advantageous to trade the 6th pick unless they really like, Spencer Fano from Utah, or, Francis Mwangoa, or Caleb Lomu, or, like those kinds of guys, Caden Proctor, that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Because Caden Proctor might still be there at 24.
Yeah.
And you just gained another pick. So that might be a good one to ask our followers on social media. If Carnell Tate is not there at 6, do you draft a no tackle, or do you trade away to get 2 more picks within the first 50 picks?
If we have the Giants' 10th pick,
Yeah.
I would just take a wide receiver because it's been the issue throughout the years. If Carnell Tate is not there, I would take either Jordan Tyson or Mekhi Lemon.
I agree. Yeah. I think trading down might be a good option there.
Yeah. Yep.
So
Yep.
what would it take to get you upset in this draft?
If we don't take Carnell Tate, or if we're gonna have to trade up the 6th overall pick, and we'll go all the way down to maybe 15 or 16. I don't know.
Okay. So if you fall down outside of the top 10, you're upset.
Yeah.
On trades. Okay.
And if we don't take Carnell Tate, or somebody else to Carnell Tate.
What if the Browns take Ty Simpson in the 2nd round?
I would absolutely lose it. Just because we have Deshaun Watson, Dylan Gabriel, Shedeur Sanders. I mean,
A lot of people are saying he's the guy.
I know we had Joe Flacco last year as our 4th quarterback technically, but
traded him.
If we take Ty Simpson, I'm gonna lose it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cooper, what do you think? Because if you're in the same casual boat as I am,
yeah,
that's a Browns move right there.
Yeah, well, and that's a tough call to make. Whereas I think if he were available, I mean, coming in the end of the 2nd round, like potentially that's just something, like if it's just out there, it gets to a point where you have to reach out and grab it, right?
Oh yeah,
this guy he's super super legit, right? And
yeah,
obviously high 2nd round, especially when you're a team like the Browns who have clear and concise priorities. And if we're being real, a quarterback is not really one of them, because you have guys who have 3 guys who have shown that they can manage games, right? Like to an extent where they can function as bridge quarterbacks, and you don't have to find that next level guy right now.
Well, what if one of these trades to move down includes Dylan Gabriel?
I wouldn't mind it.
Yeah, I was gonna say, no, you're good. I think it depends what else that brings to the table. If they're giving up Dylan Gabriel, like for, you give up whatever pick plus Dylan Gabriel, and I mean, it depends what you get. Then I think there would be a more of an argument to pick up Ty Simpson and try to develop him in with, I mean, what is already like a solid quarterback room with Shedeur and Deshaun Watson.
Yeah,
but it's a really tough. That's a tough call to make right there.
Then I would agree with Cooper.
Be right there.
That's a really tough call to make.
Yeah,
right there,
if we do trade Gabriel, then I would not be upset at all.
Well, okay, so
especially if. Anyway,
go Cooper. Go Cooper.
No, Morrison.
Go Cooper.
No, I mean, here's the other thing: is next year's quarterback draft is going to be huge.
Well, yeah, that's what I was going to say.
I mean, are you upset if they trade a pick away to get a first round draft pick next year, Giovanni?
I would be upset, but I would be definitely upset if we don't take Cornell Tate, or I would be losing it. I would have a meltdown if we take Ty Simpson.
Well, and so that's where I was like, I would only be upset if it's like it depends what they trade to get that first round pick next year. Because if you throw Dylan Gabriel in with some lower picks, I think that's totally potential. Like obviously it depends on the specifics, but like that's obviously not a terrible base for a trade. Like Dylan Gabriel is your number 3 guy right now. And again, you have clear goals, and the next year's quarterback class is loaded. If that's the move that you want to make, I don't think you should shoot for a quarterback this year. You have guys like Shedeur, like Deshaun Watson, who can hopefully bridge that gap into next year's stacked class.
Yeah.
No, I'm with you. I'm just, I'm trying to think. The Browns are the Browns,
Right.
and they've done things that no one really understands to this day.
True.
And
like we traded a pick. We traded a pick that would have been Julio Jones. We traded a pick that would have been Travis Hunter. Like yada.
There's a lot. Yeah, there's a lot. And Travis Hunter's still out for debate. Like we haven't really seen what he can do yet. I mean, he's definitely an athlete, but NFL's not.
He only got a
Colorado
year on his belt. Yeah.
So. Here's what I think. And I might be completely wrong with this.
Okay.
If Carnell Tate is not there, I think that there are still good enough O tackles that are going to be around. This is an O tackle and like heavy draft. There will be O tackles good enough to be starters for the Browns game 1 at the 24th pick. I would be, as a casual Browns fan, I would be perfectly fine with them trading the number 6 overall pick, move down 1 or 2 spots, maybe 2 or 3, depending on who it is and what it's for, in order to gain more draft capital either in the first round or early in the second round. I would be all right with that. The Giants have a ton of picks this year. And if they said, hey, we want Caleb Downs and we know he won't be on the board come that 10th pick, we'll trade with you and you can have that 10th pick. You can have our next pick, so on and so forth. I could definitely see that.
And again, to me, it all comes down to the specifics of it, right?
Correct.
Where it really just depends on what all is involved.
And that's going to be something that we'll probably do in like the post-draft show. Next week. It's kind of analyze, grade the moves ourselves. We'll have the grades there in front of us. I'm sure it'll all be done. Come the time we air next week at 8:00. But we'll probably have to. We'll have to sit down and analyze that and see how our respective teams did and kind of break down the Browns. It's always a breakdown.
We will still talk about the NBA next week, right?
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
But like the Browns, I mean, this is their Super Bowl because like this is like as a Browns fan, this is where you get excited for the upcoming year and you get pumped and you watch mini camp and you watch training camps and you go through all the moves and you see these guys develop and you're all excited and Todd Monken's forming a new offense and people are healthy. And
week 1 and people say, all right, never mind.
Yeah, exactly. You get to week 1 and about the first quarter's over and you're like, what is going on? So, but this year's going to be different, right?
Hopefully.
New year, new me. It's what they say every year.
Playoffs. They're playoffs. They're talking offs. So, all right. Well, with that being said, plan on a post-draft recap. We're there.
Full draft talk.
Sorry, guys. I was going to jump in and say post-draft recap / analysis, and then I just
choked on a frog.
Yeah. NFL draft, NBA, cards, and then sports. We can just talk about sports.
That's what we do.
Yeah.
That's what we do. So
Yep. They got, I think, two things to say here. One, did you saw that Luka Doncic was snubbed of the MVP? The MVP race?
Well,
because he didn't have enough minutes or
No,
games.
it wasn't that. He got eligible for the MVP because the 2 games he missed, and I think you saw that on Thursday.
Yeah.
But he got snubbed for the NBA MVP race.
So then they revisited the games and declared that he was eligible, but it didn't matter because he didn't even win.
No,
Or he didn't.
He wasn't nominated for it. I think he wasn't nominated for it.
All right. I mean that's.
I have to do my research on that.
We talk about it. I mean, so much with the games rule or whatever, and how I mean it gets to a point where a player can miss, like a player like Luka Doncic can miss whatever 17 games, or however many he didn't play, and can still be the one of the biggest difference makers on a team.
I'm so sorry, Cooper. I just did some research here. So Luka got eligible for it, but despite he played 64 out of the 65 games, however, he was granted an expedition under the extraordinary circumstances challenge because 2 of his absences were for the birth of his second daughter. Despite being officially eligible, he is expected to finish 4th in total voting, right next to Shea, Wemby, and Jokic. Many fans and analysts considered him a snub after he led the Lakers to a 15-2 record in March before his injury. He remains the only player in NBA history with multiple seasons averaging 37-7 who has not won the MVP.
Yeah, I was gonna say I just looked at it and it said that he was declared eligible, but the voters didn't even have him as a finalist, despite being the regular season leader in points and playing as few games as he did. Like it's
snubbed as in he was eligible but didn't win the vote.
Wasn't even a finalist,
to be the finalist.
So
just crazy in my opinion, but
it is crazy. It is crazy. Yeah. All right, I think I got one more here. Let me look it up real quick. The Spurs are winning right now, I think, against the Trailblazers. Yeah, barely by 8. So
that'll go back and forth, and back and forth, and back and forth.
Yeah.
So.
Yep. All right.
All right, guys. Let's plan on draft recap and analysis without coughing.
NBA playoffs.
Yep. Some more yaffs and just
on the guards
around sports in general. Yep.
Do what we do.
Do what we do.
Yep. All right.
All right, Giovanni, send it home.
Subscribe to Ohio Sportscaster so you can watch Giovanni Schefter, breaking news and the updates. Subscribe to Top Gun Podcast. Subscribe to Coop Dog Sports. Subscribe to Smee Sports. Subscribe to famous YouTuber Tom Grossi. And subscribe to That's Good Sports.
And ladies and gentlemen, you have to remember.
It's not about being right. It's about sounding confident.
There we go. I had to make sure we snuck it in there one more time.
Yeah. All right.
See you guys.
See you, boys.
See ya.